Hi, it's Dr. Saab. In this video, I'm going to show you how to disable this Lexus key. This video will show you how to switch off the signal for this Lexus key temporarily. I have been told by a Lexus dealership this technique works for the latest keys. Certain models like the Lexus CT200H key might not work, so best to try it or ask your local dealership to check this for you. This video could also be helpful for Toyota owners too. Let me know in the comments if your key disables this way too. If your keyless key cannot be disabled, I have a workaround to block the signal of the key, which might be useful if your car doesn't have this feature. Watch till the end to see that. Now this video will answer questions like how to stop or prevent thieves from stealing your Lexus or Toyota. Also how to disable Lexus key or how to switch off the key. Now this could be useful for other manufacturers, so let me know in the comments if it helps you out too. Now why is this happening? The main reason you want to disable your key is because there are thieves out there who are stealing cars by picking up the signal and using a device and then amplifying that signal to the car to open and then start the car and drive off with it. Then they've stolen your car. So what these thieves are doing is, there might be two of them, maybe three. One person will be at the front of the house or somewhere around your house and they'll be trying to pick up the signal from your key. Now your key could be inside the house, it could be in the kitchen, it could be upstairs by your bedside table. So it doesn't matter where your key is. So that key could be downstairs or upstairs, and all they're going to do is transmit that signal to the other person that's probably next to your car. So they'll probably have a device that's picking up the signal from their friend, and then that will be relayed to the car, and then they can actually open the car, get into the car, and then start the car, and then drive off with your car. Chances are they've cloned your car key, so they can just start the car up whenever they need to next time they need to drive it. Now in this video, I'll show you how to prevent that from happening. You only need to worry about this if you have keyless technology on your car, so keyless entry or start switch. Before I show you how to disable the key, is when I press the lock button, you see that LED flash. Now every time I press the lock button, that flashes. If I press the unlock button, it flashes as well. What I need to do is lock the car, so make sure you've locked it when you're in front of the car. I'm just showing you as an example right now. And now to disable the key, all you do is press and hold the lock button, press the unlock button twice, and you'll notice that LED light flash quite a few times. Now this key is disabled, and if I take this key to the car won't open up. Let's show you what that looks like. And I'm going to use my little brother's Lexus just to show you this. So this is the key that's disabled, and if I try and unlock or lock, you can see that's not working. But now if I press the button, I'll be able to lock the car. I'll also be able to unlock as well, just like so. It's quite hard when my hands have got the key in there, but you can see I can lock and then unlock, just like. I just noticed the LED flash as well, so that's quite clever. And then I can just start the car keylessly as well. So if I want to disable this key, all I need to do is press the lock button, press the unlock button twice, and that's it. This key's now disabled. And that's how you disable this key. So press and hold and unlock twice. So press and hold this button and press this unlock button twice quickly. That's the key word, quickly. So just like that. That's how you disable the key for this Lexus. Now there are other ways to disable Mercedes cars as well. You can press the lock button twice and that disables the key. Now I have done a video on how to disable a Mercedes key, so if you do want to watch that, check it out in the top right corner and you can watch that. That'll show you different ways on how to disable the key for the Mercedes car. Now I would disable the key when parking your car at home. You could also disable the key when you're out and about. Now to disable the key, you can be anywhere, but make sure you've locked the car first. Make sure the spare key is disabled as well. I do now disable my key most places wherever I go, because Thieves have now even started targeting people when they're out and about, such as service stations. If they can't start the car, they'll take your belongings. Absolutely horrible. Now, I would also recommend swapping keys every month to ensure the battery in the key is working correctly. Sometimes the key battery can lose charge if not used for a long time. So let's say you've left a key stashed away for safekeeping and maybe you need it in an emergency. Guess what? The battery will be completely flat. So when your car is having a major service, you can get the key battery changed then. Now, I leave my keys in the kitchen and not by the front door. If thieves want to steal the car by breaking in, then let them take the keys where they can see it instead of coming upstairs into my bedroom. They can then take the car without harming me or my family. Now, don't leave them by the door. I just leave them in the kitchen. If they're by the door, they can sometimes you get the key from the post box. So that's why I do that. Now, if your key doesn't disable, then it might be worth putting the key in a Faraday pouch while you are out and about. If at home, then it might be worth getting a Faraday box. Now, I have heard mixed reviews of these where people have said the Faraday pouch has stopped working. Now, one way to test it is to see if the car actually opens with the key in the Faraday pouch. Now, I tried a DIY solution. I actually put the keys in a metal tin, but you need to put them in at least 3 tins. I'll show you that process, what I do. I only use 2 tins or 1 tin, then the signal still works. Now, I tested this with my sister's car, and I've actually just tested it with an EQA now. I used the main key to start and drive the car, but kept the spare key in the boot or trunk, as the Americans like to say. When I switched off the car and tried to lock the car wouldn't lock because the spare key was still in the boot or trunk. Now, I actually use 3 tins, and that seems to do the trick, but I have to make sure they are closed properly. Now, it might be worth doing this with your Faraday pouch or boxes from time to time just to check that they are still working. Now, I tried a DIY solution. So I put the keys in a metal tin, but you need to use at least 3 tins. Now, I'll show you how to do that right now. So you can see this is my kind of experimental solution that I did. And you can see this tin. If I open that up, now I've had to put some paper on it just to so I don't advertise people's businesses or whatnot. I get sued. But here we go, got that tin. And you can see it's another tin within a tin. And here is the key to the Mercedes. So this key's not disabled. Now what I'm going to do is put this key, and you can see right now that is now enabled. It's a normal key. So we'll put that in there, just like so. Now I'll put this one into this tin. This is the second tin I'm going to put it into. Put it in like that. And then I'm going to get this tin, put it in there, just like that. Make sure it's nice and sealed. Put the lid back on. And now let's test this on that Lexus. Now I'm back outside with the car and with the tin. And you'll see now I can't use the keyless technology, so it's not going to lock, not going to unlock. So you can see it does work. Like I said, I did literally keep this tin in the back of the car, and I drove with the other key to start the car and drive off, and it was working. There's no message. But if I do it with 2 tins or 1 tin, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's hit and miss. So that's why you need the 3rd tin just to put it in. 1 or 2 tins, sometimes it can be hit or miss, but the 3rd tin seems to block in all the signal. Now let me know in the comments if this video was helpful, and also share it with your friends. They might find this useful. Anyone that owns a Toyota or Lexus or any other car that has keyless entry or keyless start, this video could be helpful. I want to try and help as many people as possible. It's not a guarantee that that tin solution will work. So let me know in the comments how you got on with that solution. That's a workaround that I use whenever I'm not sure how to disable a key for a car. There's some manufacturers that you can't even disable a key, so it may be worth purchasing a Faraday pouch. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right as well. Let me know in the comments. Maybe in the future, if a manufacturer wants to reach out to me and send out a Faraday pouch and box, I could test it out, see how I get on with it, and if it's really good, I might even recommend it. And then in the future, that will help other people purchase a good quality Faraday pouch. It's just hard to buy stuff, and I usually like to buy stuff that's recommended from someone I probably trust. Hope you guys can trust me. I'd rather buy products that are good quality. I don't mind paying a bit more. Sometimes it's nice to pay less, but then you do pay for what you get. Let me know in the comments, is there any other things that you like to do? You can buy the locking steering wheel lock and stuff like that. I've seen it, and I'm not convinced by that technology, only because I saw something on TV where a professional thief was able to take it off within seconds. So it's a good deterrent, but if they're going to steal your car, they can easily do that. It's a bit annoying, really. If they've got your car key, realistically, they could take the car. That's where maybe getting trackers or immobilizers might be a good solution as well. Can be very costly, so it just depends on how much you want to spend as well. Definitely worth it if you feel it's good value. Now, after watching this video, please forward it to any other Lexus and Toyota owners who might find this useful. Also, if you think it might be worth sending to someone else that has a new car with keyless, they might just want to watch this video. It might help them out. Please subscribe, as it helps me and the channel grow and create even more content. Please like this video. Also comment if you have any suggestions or questions. Now, I have done a similar video for Mercedes owners, so please forward that video to anyone you think will find that useful. Also, check out the Lexus playlist for more videos, including videos on how to use the main features of Lexus models. I might have also done another manufacturer such as Mercedes and Porsche, so check out those playlists. Now, there is a super thanks feature. If you want to donate to the channel, then please feel free to use this feature, as any money raised from YouTube will be used to buy more equipment. Thanks for watching.